Very good morning, students. Let's start a new chapter, equality, third chapter, okay? And these three chapters, political theory, freedom and equality, these three chapters are for your post-midterm, okay? So, equality. In general term, you know what is equality, right? Equal opportunity, equal rights, that is called equality. If there is no discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, gender, that is called equality. So equality is a powerful moral and political ideal that has inspired and guided human society for many centuries. The concept of equality invokes the idea that all human beings have an equal worth regardless of their color, gender, race or nationality. Every individual is equal and every individual has same worth. Okay, whether it's black or white, or whether it's upper caste or lower caste, or male or female, every individual should have equal opportunity and there should be equal rights and everyone should be treated equally. That is called equality. It is inequality rather than equality which is most visible around us in the world as well as within our own society. So, we did not see equality, but inequality is most visible. If someone is treating one person differently and the other one differently from the same group, that can be visible, right? We can clearly see that he or she is discriminating. That is visible. But if everyone is treated equally, that is impossible, or sometimes it's not possible to see. So inequality is easily visible in every society. We face a paradox. Almost everyone accepts the ideal of equality, yet almost everywhere we encounter inequality. But as a human being, we know that equality is our birthright. Equality is our political right. But we used to have some inequality. We see inequality in every sphere of our life. In your family also. Sometimes, right? In school also. You can see inequality everywhere. Around you, in your environment, in your family. Wherever you go, you will find some kind of inequality, right? Where people are treated differently. When people are treated differently just because they are born in a particular religion or race or caste or gender, we regard it as an unacceptable form of inequality. The treatment we receive and the opportunities we enjoy must not be predetermined by birth or social circumstances. So, the people should not be treated differently because he or she is born in a different religion or different caste or a different environment. Right? Everyone should be given equal opportunity. If he or she is worth of that equality, worth of that opportunity, then he or she should be given. No one can control that right from him or her, and we should not determine one's opportunity or one's right based on the social or environmental circumstances. The concept of equality implies that all people as human beings are entitled to the same rights and opportunities to develop their skills and talents and to pursue their goals and ambitions. So, every individual have the same types of equality, have the same rights, have same opportunities to develop their skills, talents, right, and to pursue their goals and ambition. One can pursue his or her goal and ambitions. He or she has the right, and no one can snatch away that right. Okay, it is not the lack of equality of status or wealth or privilege that is significant, but the inequalities in people access to such basic goods as education, healthcare, safe housing that makes for an unequal and unjust society. So if you are treating we are having equality. Okay, government has given certain rights to us, right? But you will find in school also, in school only, for example, some peoples are from rich family, and some peoples, some students are from very poor family, right? So he or she is from a poor family. That is not according to the people, that is the circumstances, that is the society which makes him or her family poor. Okay, so we cannot say that if someone is poor and someone is rich, then there is an unequal society or unjust society, right? Being a poor student or being from a poor family, he or she should get the equal rights whatever rights has been utilized by the rich student. At that time, if he or she is not getting that equal rights, or if he or she did not get that equal opportunity, then we can say that there is an inequality and we can say an unjust society. Okay. It is difficult to use the natural socially produced distinction as a standard by which the laws and policies of a society can be accessed. Okay. There are the three dimensions of equality are. There are many examples for equality. Like for example, you can see that white colored restroom, in restroom where the people should get equal opportunities. In the restroom, all the people should be allowed to go, right? We have studied freedom in South Africa, right? In South Africa, there was a complete inequality between the blacks and the whites, because whites used to dominate the black peoples. Even the restrooms are not allowed to used by the blacks. They have built a different restroom for the black people. The whatever restaurant, like if one restaurant is there and white people used to visit that restaurant, then black peoples are not allowed in that restaurant. That is called inequality. But we should not say that there should inequality or inequality is everywhere, or everyone should be. In India, you will not find such type of system, but in our old days, in a previous primitive age, you will find that in some ghats or river, they cannot be the people who are from the backward caste, they were not allowed to visit the river, they were not allowed to use the pond, right? That is called inequality. But that gradually those inequalities has been removed from our societies. Nowadays you will not find such type of system, but in remote areas somewhere you will find still some of the practices are going on, and those practices are absolutely against the rights of an individual, because every individual got the right to be treated equally. Okay, equal opportunity, equal treatment should be there for every individual. So equal opportunities means if one boy from our school, from your class only, he wanted to be a singer, but he shouldn't be allowed, he shouldn't be given any opportunities, rather than because he's from a poor family and another boy was there, he's not at all interested in singing, but he's from a rich family, so the opportunities has been given to that rich boy. Is that equality? No, it is not equality, because equality means everyone should get equal opportunities. Okay, so if you get equal opportunities, then your talents and skill will be furnished, right? And natural and social inequalities, distinction have sometimes made in political theory between natural inequalities and socially produced inequalities. Natural inequalities are those emerge between people as a result of their different capabilities and talents. The kinds of inequalities are different from socially produced inequalities, which emerges as a consequences of inequalities of opportunities or exploitation of some group in a society by others. So natural inequality means the people born with different skills or different talents, or the people born with without any skill or without any talent. There are some people who do not have any skill or any talent, but few people are there who have lots and lots of talent, right? So that is called natural inequality. Naturally they are different from the other, okay? But if you are not given the society has not given any opportunities and the society is trying to exploit, then that means that is called social inequalities, okay? Natural and social inequalities. Now the three dimensions of equality, there are three dimensions of equalities. They are political equality, social equality and economic equality. Now the political equality, it includes granting equal citizenship to all members of the state, like freedom of expression, movement, association and belief. It includes legal rights guaranteed by the constitution and the laws. A demand is often made for equal opportunities. So the three dimensions of equalities are political equality, social equality and economic equality. Now the political equality. What is political equality? In a political equality, you will find that every citizen should get equal opportunities, equal rights, equal freedoms, like freedom of expression, freedom of movement, association, belief. Everyone has their own belief. Everyone can form any association, right? And equal citizenship should be there. Every individual should get equal citizenship. And it includes the political equality includes rights, legal rights, which are guaranteed by the constitution and the laws, okay? And a demand often made for equal opportunities. So the political equalities actually belongs to politics, like citizenship, law, freedom of expression, freedom of belief, association, or freedom to contest an election, freedom to vote, right? The right to vote. If all these things comes under political equality. Social equality, it guarantees a certain minimum conditions of life to all the members of the society: adequate health care, the opportunity for good education, adequate nourishment, and a minimum wage. So the social equality, social means society, and this society have to give equality to every person, right? All the members of the society. So which includes health care. Every individual should get adequate health care, opportunities for good education. All the children should get opportunity for good education, nourishment, and a minimum wage. The worker should get a minimum wage. So this comes under social equality, society, okay? The state should make policies to prevent discrimination or harassment of women in public places or employment, to provide incentives to open up education or certain profession to women. So the state government sometimes make certain policies which prevent discrimination, because you will see discrimination between men and women in every field of your life, whether it's a profession, whether it's your day-to-day life, or anywhere, right? So the government, in order to make equality between men and women, the state government sometimes makes certain policies, okay? And in order to prevent women from harassment also, because you will find harassment of women in any profession, right? And public places or employment, okay? Even in public places also. And in some cases some incentives has been given given up for the education, of the women's, right? You will find some schools, some girls' school where there was no fees at all. The girl student do not have to pay any fee. That is in order to bring equality in a society, equality between men and women. So when we talk about society as a whole, and what are the social equalities, that means social equalities comes health care, nourishment, minimum wages, and like a discrimination, or to prevent a discrimination or harassment of women in public places, employment and education. Okay, so all of this comes under social equality. Economic equality, it exists in a society if there are significant differences in wealth, property or income between individuals or classes. Economy means money, property, right? So economic equality, it exists in society when there is a differences between people, between the rich and the poor. Okay, when property, wealth, income between the individuals and the classes. So 3 dimensions of equality: political equality, social equality and economic equality. Political equality includes political rights given by the constitution, given by the laws, right to vote, freedoms. All this comes under political equality. Social equality, when society treats you, every individual should get a minimum wages, okay, the same type of ways, public health care, nourishment, education, harassment, to prevent prevention of harassment for women. So all this comes under social equality. And economic equality, income, wealth, property between individuals and the classes. So these are the 3 types of equality. Okay, rest we will continue in our next class. We will complete this chapter in our next class only. Equality is a very simple chapter.